Good morning, everyone, and how are we doing today? So, where are we on gold? We are currently right here. So, as you can see, this triangle pattern, as I drew it before the open of London properly last week. Okay, we saw this triangle pattern right here. Okay, before the open of London session last week. However, when London finally opened, you can see this roof right here got broken. As you can see, it got broken to the upside and it came back down. Okay, when something like this happened, like I said in my previous video, I said if I can see a very decent break to the upside and a pullback, I might take a buy trade setup targeting this area. Okay, provided that checking the higher time frame, going back to the higher time frame like the daily, you will notice that the commodity is still pretty much what? It's still pretty much bullish. Let me delete this. Good. So as you can see, this particular asset, which is gold, all right, is still very bullish. So that is why I wanted to take that buy trade. Okay, not because of any other thing, just that the market is overall bullish. All right, and there are some key levels that are yet to be broken anyways. Okay, we have this level right here. Oh, excuse me for that. We have this level right here that is still keeping the price at the top. Okay, although I have this level here that seems to have been broken. Okay, it's been broken now, it is ravaging around there. Okay, so that is why I'm very skeptical to jump into gold now and start selling. I don't want to jump into it and start selling without a proper procedure or seeing a proper build up of the entire asset. Okay, I want to see that this commodity is ready to really drop. Okay, and now I think we might be seeing that play out very soon. We might be watching it actually drop. Okay, as you can see, instead we have this sort of excuse me, we have this kind of wedge pattern. Okay, it's a triangle that looks like it's panning to the top. Okay, it's the mouth is pouting up, right? So it's a lot to actually deal with. That's why most of the time I don't like drawing all these trend lines. Okay, because sometimes they can be very confusing. Okay, you wouldn't really know what to trade or what to actually focus on, and at the same time I'm trying not to use a lot of range. Okay, I see it's been ranging around this area right here. Okay, I don't want to use too much of lines, too much of drawing, so I don't get confused and I don't get it all mixed up. Okay, so I think drawing this range in a way make it more simpler. Okay, so what would I do? Because if I had drawn this triangle, okay, then I might be taking a shot by the time this actually break out. But if I draw that, I will be forgetting the fact that this is a very obvious range. Okay, it's an obvious range. All right, so that is why I'm being very careful right here right now, especially on gold. So what is the plan here? The plan is still pretty simple. Let me put it that way. Plan is still very simple, though it is unclear, but it is simple. Okay, so what would be the first thing I'll be looking forward to do? Okay, let me actually see what I can do here. So this range is still there. All right, the range is still there. I don't want to overlook that. I don't want that to be eluded because it's still there. It's still very obvious. Okay, so if this range right here, okay, if this range continues, which it might, okay, I would really just sit on my hands throughout the day. As a matter of fact, throughout the week, I might as well just sit on my hands. Okay. However, if we see probably a break to the downside, I will take that short trade that I've been shouting about, okay, for a very long time. And if peradventure we see something like this, okay, the market break to the upside, come back to pull back, then I will take that buy trade, targeting that top right there. Okay, So this is more like my plan right now, all right? But for now, I'm thinking maybe this range will continue, all right? But if peradventure it failed to do that, the market failed to continue the range, okay, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do something like this eventually. Okay, it looks like a flag pattern. And why is this pattern important? Because we already have something that looks like higher highs and higher lows. Okay, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? We might see it continuing like that. All right, so I wouldn't also want to overlook that. You can see there's a lot of pattern inside the range, inside a pullback. It's all confusing right now, but unless you're ready to just let everything go, okay, or I'm willing to just let it all run, I would just say if I see a clear break below here, if I want it to be too simple or extremely simple, I would say anything above here or below here will be the right place to start looking for trade. So anything that happens inside this box right here, I wouldn't care much. Okay, that would be the simplest or easiest place to go. If the market break above here, pull back, there is high possibility of it continue to go up. If the market come down here, break below here, there is high possibility of it continue to go down. Okay, because it has killed this area, okay, it has destroyed this area, and also it has destroyed this area, so it makes a lot of sense. And if it decided to go up, this area has been destroyed and this area has been destroyed as well. So the only area that might be posed as a threat is this area right here. Okay, so if it's broken as well, we might see gold actually touching 2,500. Okay, I've heard so many analysts and so many traders, okay, that I respect, that believe that gold might actually be touching 2,500 before the end of the year. Okay, but the fact that it might touch 2,500 doesn't mean it can't go down to go and retest 23.22, okay, or the 22.30. Okay, it could go down there and then bounce back up. All right, anything can happen as far as gold is concerned. It can as well go down to 2,000 and then go back up to 2,500, or it might as well just stop going down. It might take all this drop as enough of pullback and then continues to go up. So that's why I'm being very skeptical here and I'm being very patient with it. I don't want to rush into it. I don't want to force anything. I just want to watch it and see how I can play this appropriately. All right, all the way down to 22.22. That is the plan. Very simple, very basic. Just wait for it. One way or another, something's gonna play out. One way or another. Okay, so that's the plan on gold. I'm gonna catch you in the next video. Have a safe trade. Bye.